Welcome, Sagittarius. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining our beautiful live. If you guys are new, make sure you're following my channel here on YouTube as well as on TikTok. I'm actually co-living on both, so I'm going to be talking to TikTok over here, and TikTok, you can catch these over on YouTube. So thank you so much for joining our beautiful family. So Sagittarius, we got a couple cards flying out already. Let's see what they want. These are the romance angels. This is the all about the love reading. All right, so we got some codependencies. We got addictions are affecting your love life or your romantic life at this time. So, of course, this could be either some codependencies because someone is kind of stuck or addicted to you, but there's this element of also feeling very torn in a certain way where you keep feeling like you're waiting on this person. Maybe you're a little bit codependent and you're the one who's a little overwhelmed and over-focused on this person too, but it can also be that your person or partner is dealing with some addictions. I do see a Leo here as well. Could be coming through for some of you. We have the free yourself. So you could be needing to free yourself from a circumstance that is causing you to feel this codependency or have this codependency. It's time to take back control of your life. And it's kind of good energy, right? The self-love, focusing on you instead of being the lady in wait, right? Lady in waiting. Some of you may also be waiting for this person and your person is trapped if it's, their energy here. Or there's this element of your person is kind of waiting on you to break free from whatever this dynamic is, because for me the fence feels like a barricade, feels like either something mentally that you're feeling stuck, not able to overcome, or perhaps isolation, right? We're all being really challenged with that. We have heart-to-heart communication, so it is saying honestly discuss your feelings with each other so that you're able to express your truths. Express and expect an honest conversation means you also have to participate in that. So it's a little uncomfortable because I can kind of see like the one person is fully invested and the other person's like, oh, who's watching? Because of course they're looking at the person taking this picture, right? So this element of looks, how does it look like? Okay, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So having these open discussions, whatever this visit may be, your person may be visiting you to have this, but those honest conversations are what's going to allow you to get to know that person, and that's going to help you get out of your mind, because what does our mind do, right? If we don't have the answers, we make them up or we fill it in. So definitely not the best circumstance, but let your friends help you. Going back to the part where you need to make sure that the people that you're asking for and accepting support from others are those that have the dynamics, relationships, or perhaps advice that is worthy for you to listen to. Because you don't want to take advice from people who don't know what you're dealing with, or you don't want to take relationship advice from someone who has really bad relationships, especially when you're dealing or have someone with addictions or circumstances that are very challenging like that. It's very difficult to relate with people who have no comprehension on how to pursue or to assist in that. Again, everyone is different. So any advice you take it with a grain of salt at this time. Don't just take it and run to the hills with it, okay? Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Put yourself out there. Have some fun. I feel like a part of this too is like you're a little codependent on either waiting for someone else to initiate, or you have a specific way that you think it should be going. But it's also saying like you're ready here. You got flowers. She's holding those flowers, waiting for her person. And you're not exactly opening up 100% in this one, but that flirting could allow you to go to another level. I mean, maybe you need to watch some dating coaching videos, or maybe you need to check something out, because if you put yourself out there and allow yourself to kind of get out of whatever maybe negative thought process you've had, or maybe you've been really closed off because of circumstances, or maybe the people around you have opinions about dating and you've kind of adapted to your circle, right? Sometimes it's our friends, right? So a new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this is also saying like this awakening, because you're flirty, you're putting out this beautiful space and love and energy. It's allowing you to do that, and it's going to help you attract this new love where this person is ready with that, knight in shining armor there, getting to know this person. They're very loyal, very dedicated. Of course, someone in a uniform, not necessarily, but someone who has values, or they value you, is how it was coming through. Let's see what the love messages are. These are the messages that they're either not able to send you, or this is just clarity on what they don't know how to express. You mean more to me than you know. And I feel like this is a bit of that codependency because you're addicted to this person or vice versa. But there's this element of feeling like you kind of need to break free from either an obsession or vice versa. You are finding a way to express perhaps your needs because I feel like you do think of them often, you do focus on them too much, or vice versa. Again, your person can be as well, but it is that they have a significant meaning for you. And that's why it's asking to have these heart to heart conversations. You're overthinking and you're worried because you're not expressing yourself. Now, if you express yourself and your person or friend doesn't take that advice, that's different, right? But if you express yourself and speak your truth and something beneficial happens out of that in your relationship dynamic, then boom, baby, you're moving forward. But if it doesn't and it goes in a negative space in the sense that you break up or you're free from that, then it allows you to put yourself back out there and have that with someone else, because there could be someone that you mean so much to, but they know that you're kind of that situation. Do you even realize how amazing you are to me? So do you even understand how much you mean to this person, how amazing you are to this person? Again, whether if you're assisting someone through a really difficult time, it's a very challenging place to be in. Of course, I'm not a professional to be giving any advice, but when someone is battling an addiction and you're choosing to stay there to support them and to help them through it, you may be the anchor for that person to hold and pull out of it. But that's a very big responsibility that not everyone is prepared for. Vice versa. If that person is that person for you, you need to completely understand how powerful that position is and how strong they have to be to stay there and wait for you to. And you're going to know how that dynamic is. But maybe someone needed that reality check because I had to say it. I don't care how complicated this gets. I still want you. They still love you. You still love them through this process, still wanting to honor each other, still wanting to be there for each other. Because again, you are everything to this person, which makes me think that like even at your worst, like even at your best, you're never enough for the people that you're not meant to be with. But at your worst, you are everything to this person. That's how much they love you, that they accept you for who you are, where you are, as you are. I keep myself busy with the things I do, but every time I pause, I still think of you. And that's why I'm feeling like this constant like daydreaming, kind of lost, fantasizing, kind of got these ideas, thinking of plans. I'm addicted to the way I feel when I'm thinking about you. Okay. We're the culprit. Addictive thoughts. So as I'm literally saying about you're addicted to thinking about them and fantasizing and everything, kind of good at this. Have a moment. Take a moment. Let's see what the journey into love messages are. I feel like you make this person feel really good too, and that's why they want to get to know you. Yeah, you can't make this shit up, like Pam says too. All right. 16, you are the one. Love, 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 love. A lot of love here. So there is a very strong bond, a lot of illumination, very lit up. Like this person and you have a very strong connection. You know it. They know it. That's probably also why you're going through all of that. Number 2, partnership. It's always been you. It's always been you. They know that. Like again, the forehead to forehead here. So it's just this beautiful, strong embrace, hold, connection. Like you feel, think, and have everything. And here's the insecurities, right? The codependency here too, the addictions, whatever it may be. I feel like it's maybe not always a substance or something like that. Sometimes, of course, there's different things it could be with addictions, but a lot of the times too, some people are just really addicted to being the victim, really addicted to being stuck in that mindset. Some people are fighting it. As someone who did for a really long time, I'm speaking from personal experience, but you get so stuck in holding on to this old safe space, like your comfort zone or whatever it may be, that you're too scared to put yourself out there. But this person is like facing those insecurities and asking, so would you say yes? And see here how he's kneeling and offering a rose. It is exactly like this new love offer where they're there kneeling, offering a rose. Now, again, gender doesn't matter. I'm not focusing on that part of this, but I have to say it. What else do we have? Okay. Yeah, karma. Okay, so clearing some karma, some lessons are needed to be learned here. What have we done? So I feel like things could have got a little ugly, could have got a little hurtful, could have got a little extra. You know, sometimes when we're trying to show our love to people, we have to give them a little tough love, and that hurts and that sucks. But we are moving into, see, I'm so tired of dancing alone. So even in this phase, it's like you're waiting for this person. Sometimes we're also stuck in holding on to the beginning of our relationship, like when things were really good. And sometimes we're holding on to a part or person that is no longer that person anymore, right? So we have that depression number 24. So someone could be struggling with their mental health here. Again, if you are struggling with your mental health or that is a part of this, again, please code purple in the bios. It is a resource list for professional resources nationwide. Tyler and I have put together a list of 195 countries. So if you are struggling with this, or perhaps you've had a really toxic relationship dynamic, or have had some really difficulty with your person's dynamic, please reach out to those resources. Click on the photos for the ones that best relate to what you need. But we have dreams. Number 44, I'm so proud of you. I feel like no matter what's happening, your person is still so proud of you, especially if seeing you battling through this. And this is why I felt the need to say that earlier, that your person has been loving on you, has been praying for you, has been dreaming about you, has been wishing for you, has been putting you above so many things, because they are just so in love with who you are that they want to help you through whatever it is. And this can be you to them. Maybe you're both doing it for each other, because 44 is a very powerful number. And even with the depression, 24, 44, that's 444. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, right? They're tired of dancing alone. You're the one. They want to be with you. They're overcoming their insecurities. It's always been you. And I think like that's also part of the insecurities, is because someone's been so pulled back or reserved and dealing and battling with their own demons, that the other person doesn't know if they're important to you, but they are. Like, do you even realize how amazing you are to me? They just maybe don't know how to tell you. Do you even understand that you mean more to me than you know? Well, of course you don't understand, because you don't know, but now you do. So it's about taking that advice and knowing that there is something there. But at the same time, nobody's going to expect you to stay there and sit there and wait forever, right? You're 44 now, so that could be significant too. Thank you, guys. All right, here's that Queen of Fire energy again. Queen of Wands coming through, Sagittarius. This could be you, could be dealing with a Leo or an Aries, sitting in your power, sitting pretty. Again, maybe this has been something that's been pissing you off for long enough. It makes sense. I'm feeling a little bit of a temper. That could be also why sometimes a little vicious with the words here. Just be very careful with that action. But we do have that wand energy. Just know it's protected. We got the sunflowers, could be significant. Again, here she was holding a bouquet of flowers. So flowers are significant. About black cat is significant. Some of you may have cut off this person to protect yourselves. Some of you may have children, or children are involved too, but you and your children are safe. There's this element of needing to know, again, Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, this communication, whether this person is just being a little immature, maybe they don't know how to deal with this stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, do those free, there's so much free videos for you to learn, for you to explore. If you can't access an actual therapist or counselor or someone, then use those beautiful people who are just so generous and donate their time and knowledge and help people publicly to help you get out of this depression, to help you get out of this negative space and anxiety. And I can't make this up. I guess it's also hard, right? Because the holidays always bring up a lot of pain, especially when they're geared around unity and coming together with people. And if you're not in that space, you're not in that space. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to not do anything about it. So if you need to speak to someone, then definitely do. More air energy. And I feel like someone wasn't being honest about this. And I feel like sometimes, how like you get mad at someone, but then they tell you why, and then now you're pissed, because if they would have told you, you would have understood. Leo. And again, this goes back to the courage to tell you, the courage to express this, the courage to speak up, the courage to tame the beast, the courage to free yourself, the courage to fight your demons, the courage to get out of whatever the situation was. Seeing that strength that they're witnessing within you, witnessing whether you're the one watching them battling this and overcoming this. Like when we choose to be with someone, it's through the good, through the bad. So there's a lot of challenges that you have seen this person's strength. You have been fully aware of what is going on. For most of you, you do know. For most of you, you do understand this. And I also feel like someone is really haunted by some really painful nightmares or memories, or PTSD here is really screaming out to me. Oof. But we have the death card. Transformations, Scorpio energy. Some of you could be Scorpio, Sagittarius, cuspers. Scorpio's reading was a little heavy too, guys. So maybe that might help you a little bit here too, just because the energy is here. Leo, Scorpio, though, fixed sun. Very passionate, very driven signs, but it's saying like you're having the courage to make this change, especially if this is like an old way. They're having the courage and strength now to face this. And some of them are just pissed. You know, when you get like so mad about something that you're like, you know what? Like, I'm tired of my own bullshit. Like, I'm tired of my own stupid thoughts. I'm tired of my own bad habits. I'm tired of wasting my time and hurting everybody around me. At some point, you wake up, maybe, to realize I need to make this change because the sun is coming out. The sun is shining through. They're realizing this. And a lot of you have been that sunshine in that person's life. A lot of you have been the lifeline. Okay. You want to go that way. 4 of Cups. Love. Something that you're not expecting to come in, an apology even. Again, retrograde energy. Some of you could have got a message from someone and it kind of like spooked you a little bit, or kind of caused you to kind of have these thoughts about like, do I want this? Do I have this? Or you've been figuring out, maybe someone's been also checking your social medias in some way. There is an offer coming towards you, whether you've been, some of you are also like studying or learning or researching or checking out those things. Like I said, like you're learning how to deal with these things. You're learning how to support people. Support groups may be really good for you too. Even on Facebook, they have a lot of platforms or rooms that you can look up for. And there's also a free system, change your algorithm. You can look that up too. That's also something really good to offer for a lot of you, because here's that Knight of Cups coming in, offering that cup of love. So someone is coming to visit you. Like I said, like they're changing. They're coming out of their shell. They're coming out of whatever that barricade was, the isolation, feeling really stuck, feeling really stagnant, feeling really scared. I feel like someone's just had so many terrible things kind of going on or happening. And I feel like that's, you know, usually why we try to numb things, is because we're in pain. So, yeah, judgment. Legal situations are coming to a close as well, if you are dealing with a legal situation. But heavy, heavy, heavy Scorpio energy, major transformations, a call for change. For some of you, this is the wake-up call. Hi. For others of you, it is time. It is time to reawaken. It is time to wake up. It is time to shift. It is time to change. Enough is enough. I know it's supposed to be about love, but you got some tough love today, guys. I'm sorry, but I can't make this shit up. Sometimes we're the ones who push everybody away, right? 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Like, they love us enough to stay around, but at some point it hurts them enough that they can't watch us hurt ourselves anymore. But they really love you. Soulmate energy. How did we get here though? But I feel like for those of you who are ready to heal this, you are moving into this new love energy. And I feel like this new love is this rebirth. That's that Knight of Swords coming in with that communication coming towards you quickly. Sagittarius, I just wanted to give you a couple extra because this is a heavy one. You guys haven't had some heavy ones for a little bit, but this one, this is ongoing. I feel like it's like bubbled to the surface, especially if it is something that like you're needing to change. If you want to get the same result you got today, keep doing the same thing. Keep doing the same thing. You'll have the exact same thing tomorrow. If you're ready to make that transformation and that change, then try something new. And that doesn't mean that you can't have the life you want. That doesn't mean that you've ruined things. If people don't accept your apologies, they don't accept your apologies, but you apologized. You still tried, right? You still tried. Some of you haven't. Some of you don't want to. Some of you won't. But there's a decision here. Someone could be calling you with that. And what's happening is when you clear this heartbreak and you clear this past energy and you clear that pain and you heal from that trauma and you heal from this experience and you learn from this, especially that depression. Thank you for the super chat, especially whatever it is that you're overcoming. Then you get this beautiful prayer to send them. This is going to send in that soulmate. This is going to send in this new person. This is going to send in that vibration that you've both been wanting to have. If you're already with this person or currently in that dynamic, this is going to allow you to have that confidence and strength and endurance, because these are major, major arcanas. Like I'm not trying to downplay the courage and strength it took for this person to fight through whatever that was. This is intense. This is intense. Some of you were fighting for your life. Really proud of you. But this is the life. I mean, we're all fighting to live every day, right? So I'm really sorry, but I'm really grateful that you're here, because if you're watching this, you won tough cookies, that's for sure. All right. That's a prayer to send them, a prayer to send the good one, or again, to prayer for yourself here. Dear God, there is nothing new under the sun. Every day I wake up as lonely as the day before. I feel hopeless, like I will never meet the right person, yet I long for a soulmate. I long for a soulmate. I want to experience love, joy, and companionship. Therefore, I beg you to send them. Bring them to me so that together we might delight in your will and walk according to your statutes. Amen. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. And I'm so proud of all of you, because I know a lot of you are here on the live. So thank you so much for your courage. Thank you so much for your victories. Thank you so much for overcoming all of this, because it is absolutely intense. So again, please use the link called Code Purple if you need to speak to someone about your mental health or whatever situations, especially if there was abuse. We do have certain resources available for certain countries. So please check those out. Again, it's a professional. These are all official national lists. We've just put together them all in one spot on my website. So it's not me. I'm not certified in any way, but I am not qualified to give you that advice, but I am certainly here to help you make sure you know that it's in a spot for you to find. So please utilize those and maybe even share those, because if this is not you and this is your person, you may be the one who's going to help save a life. So thank you so much for being a part of that. And together we're helping ending the suffering in silence. But again, I just want to remind you guys that there are scammers pretending to be me. So please never, ever send money or your information. I will never ask for donations or ask for free readings or offer anything to you. Outside of my website is the only place that you can book, is on my website. So please only use the links that are attached to these official pages. Otherwise, the rest are fake. So please report them. Thank you for helping keep our community safe. As always, stay strong, stay safe, and God bless you. And we'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye.